Hello, my name is Hector Alfaro and I'm from PIMBIS 51M. I'm going to show you the processes to change the form of a material. Here, the companies have a lot of options to choose one, depending on the product that they want to produce. The processes that I'm going to talk about are forming, hydroforming, forging, extrusion, punching, and stamping. So let's start. Forming has other two processes inside of it, like stretching and rolling. The material that this process has to use are metal sheets, because the process is like that. You cannot use bulk material because the process demands the metal sheets. All right. So those processes of forming have to be developed in cold weather. So about rolling is where you have two rollers and you have the bar of the piece of metal, and you want to decrease the thickness of that bar or of that piece. Also, the rolling is used to put in a right way the metal sheets, because sometimes the sheets come to the storage with a curve, so that machines are used to put it in a right way. And talking about stretching the metal sheets for aircraft, in this process there are two jaws that hold the metal sheet, and down you have a press table where there is a die with the shape that you want. That die has the curve that you are going to make in the metal sheet. The press table start to go up, and the jaws hold the metal sheet, and the metal sheet starts to deform its shape until arrive the specific shape of the die. So mostly it is done in a cold weather. Sometimes when this process finished, the people start to hit the metal sheet on the die with hammers of gum to be more careful with the metal sheet. Then we have hydroforming. Hydroforming, it's an amazing process of all the processes that we have now, but it is an expensive process, and it has a special characteristic, like this process uses a liquid, and a few people think that this liquid that the machine uses is water, but not. The companies used to use oil, because with this liquid they avoid cracks during the process. As you can see, we have a matrix or a die with the shape of the piece that you want. Then the metal sheet or the metal piece is fitted in the matrix. Then the machine is closed, and when it is closed, the liquid enters into the piece and start to generate a pressure that is enough to make the metal sheet becomes in the specific shape of the matrix. So this process, as you can see, it's awesome. It's special because it is used in the companies to make hard edges of the pieces. For example, some pipes of the cars are produced with these processes. The machine is closed when you want to produce that pipes. The machine use that liquid. The material is a metal sheet. In this case, could be a normal pipe, but when it fits with the matrix, the machine closed, and the oil starts to enter in the pipe, in the normal pipe, without the edges, without the hard edges. Then the liquid start to generate pressure that is enough to make that edges that other process cannot develop to produce that kind of pipes. Then we have forging. That is something easy to understand, because we use a type of material that is a bulk material, and the normal forging is with a hammer and with hitting the piece. Also, at the same time, you have to move the piece to get that shape that you want. All right. You have to generate that pressure to obtain that form. But the companies now have other way to produce the forging products with a machines. Could be hydraulic machines. But for example, here I have a sword where the metal has to be heated in an oven with charcoal and that stuff until the piece starts to become in a red color. Then it is put on a anvil, and then you take the hammer and you start to hit it. You start to hit the piece of metal until you get the shape. But also at the same time you have to move that piece of metal to get that specific form that you want of the sword, right? The temperature here is very important, because the metal has to be in a red color, alright? Then we have extrusion. The extrusion in this example is about pressure. The machine generates pressure enough to any material to make it passes through the die that has the specific shape. The dice has that specific shape, and also could be that the dice are heated also, because the force that is generated by the machine can make that the piece, the bar, or the plastic melted passes through the die. But sometimes you have to hit the die and also the chamber of the machine. Alright, this process could be done in a cold weather or in a hot weather. It depends of the company. As an example, I have the railings of the houses. So the machine has a specific bar, could be with a square or a circle, a cylinder bar. Then it's put it inside of the machine, and the machine start to generate that pressure in the piece to make it passes through the specific die with the specific shape. So I think that this process, if you want to make it in a hot weather, it depends of the strength of the material. Because if it is aluminum, I think that you can do it in a cold weather. But if it is steel, you have to heat it. So I think it depends, right? Punching. Punching is about cutting. It is similar to cutting, but in this case, the cuts are with a specific shape, with a specific form, and this type of machine is created to develop many pieces of metal sheets. So the machine generates pressure to cut the piece with the form. The machine has the form in the tool to cut the piece with that specific shape. And I think that mostly the companies use cold weather because those type of pieces are with aluminum or with iron, so you don't need to heat it. All right. In this example, I have templates because are more common in the industry with the machines and with that holes that the customers asked. So the machine just cut those specific holes to get the finished product, and the scrap is put it in the could be in an oven to rework it and that stuff. This type of machines are faster than others, but also could be a little bit expensive. All right. Hand stamping, it's about what you have in the machine two presses or a precker and a matrix. The material used here is metal sheets, also because you cannot work with bulk material, right? This type of products are elaborated in a cold weather using sometimes coolant to avoid cracks, right? The machine generates with the precker the enough pressure to form the shape that they want with the metal sheets. Mostly the material is a circular material and a circular metal sheet. Here I have an example of metal glass. The employee just have to fit the circular metal sheet in the matrix, and then the machine, the precker, goes down and start to generate that pressure that the metal sheet needs to become in a glass. All right. Those products that are from the kitchen are produced with this type of process, the stamping. All right. The coolant employee has to take the metal sheet and add some coolant before the process start, because they have to avoid that cracks during the process.